Today, I would like to share with you how you can get your personal power back through your painting practice. Now, I take that time very seriously, and it is a very sacred space and time for me. And whether it's 10 minutes or hours, that is my magic bubble, so to speak. And that is my sacred personal space. And one of the things, there have been so many amazing things that have happened. It's a little glitchy there. That have happened during good things that have happened to me in that space, and reconnecting to myself and to my emotions and to my body, and learning about how to actually process and how to upgrade and how to get my power back. And today I want to share that part with you, because your personal power, like, I spent many years in religion, and when I first heard the term, like, getting your personal power back, I had no idea really what that meant. And I learned about that um, in a certification course that I took on EFT tapping, which is an amazing tool. I talked a little bit about that in another video. You can watch that, or you can ask me questions. I'd be more than happy to share about that. But your personal power, we give that away all the time. It is something that, when we grow up, when we're little, we can give our personal power away to our parents, trying to please them, changing our behavior and giving them. And that is a very normal, natural, and it can be a good thing to do, right? Like, as kids, and even as adults, we want our parents to love us and accept us, um, and we want them to be happy and proud of us. And sometimes, we can give too much of our personal power away. And an example of that is allowing them to, basically, us, like, choosing a profession that they want for us, rather than choosing a profession that we know is our highest choice or that we want to do. That's just an example. And so we end up living um, powerless in that area. And again, it isn't necessarily like this horrible traumatic thing, although it does take its toll. Because if you have um, if you're buying light bulbs and you're wanting, like, I don't know, an 80-watt bulb. I don't do they it's all everything's LED. An 80-watt bulb, but you picked up, like, on accident, a 40-watt bulb, and you put it in your light, like, there's not a whole lot of light. It's not the amount of light that you could have to light up your space, to light up your room. So thinking about that as an example, and going about your day, you know, we give power away to bosses, friends, spouses, children or parents, um, communities, all kinds of various relationships, or to, let's see, religion, spirituality. Like, we can give power away to all of these places. And at the end of the day, we're exhausted. And sometimes, if it's a spouse or maybe a girlfriend or like a best friend or somebody close to you, that, we want to have these like healthy, engaging relationships. And, sometimes they're one sided, and that's not good, right? And so if the other person is expecting things from you that go against who you truly are, or that are kind of, lower on the vibration, like maybe there's some blame or, uh, this wanting you to do things, control issues, toxicity, um, always giving you advice, and you take that advice and you're giving your power away when you're doing it, because maybe it's not really what is best for you. Maybe it's not your highest choice. I mean, you don't need really to go outside. We have everything within us. And so we give our power away. And I'm not saying this is a good thing, a bad thing, or indifferent. In some situations it's a bad thing. And in other situations you know, it's okay. But it's our power, and it's meant for us to keep. Right? Like that's, an 80-watt light bulb isn't seeing, a 40-watt light bulb and going, oh, wow, that's not as bright. So I think I'm going to give some of my power to it because the 40-watt bulb is asking me to in some way. I'm hoping that this is a good example. So going into the painting practice, starting in your sacred space and setting an intention. And maybe the intention can be where I choose to know where my power is, like those places, and then just starting to paint and see what comes up. See what comes through on the canvas. See how your body feels, what emotions come up, what scenarios come to mind, who comes to mind. Maybe it's old memories, maybe it's something that happened through the day, and as you're painting, you're processing that, and you can simply just call that power back. That's my power, and I'm calling that power back. And continuing, how can I protect my personal power and still maintain, relationship, or go to work and still keep my, my personal power intact, and continue to paint, asking those questions. How is this? And you're painting and you're processing. You're processing this, right? Because you're into your right brain. You're not, the left brain isn't going back through the past, although in this space, it is helping you. It's actually working for you, and you're engaging both sides, right? And so you're having communication, and you are learning about yourself and where your power's at. And then you can get that power back. You can make choices. You're loving on yourself in that process because it's your power. It's yours. It doesn't belong to anybody else. It's all yours. And in that painting practice, what is coming through? Maybe it's a symbol, and maybe it's an animal. Maybe it's owl. Owl comes through for me a lot. Like I have so many paintings with owl, and I love owl. Maybe it's a snake, right? Shedding that old skin and that transformation. So that is how you can use EFT. Again, getting your power back, calling that power back. That memory you can work through. And if you need help with that, I'm here, and I do one-on-one sessions, and also have some upcoming group sessions and classes. So I would love to have you. If you're not on my email list and you would like to be, you can send me a message. You can comment below, and we'll get you on there so that you're all connected and you're in the know. But I would love to hear how this resonates with you, and just sit, just take some time with in that space. And it isn't just to make something, although you can. Like if I'm painting with, my granddaughters, for instance, it's a completely different thing, right? It's a completely different experience. Um, but when I'm in my space, like that is my time, that is my magic bubble. And that is something that we all need. We all need that time and we all need our power. So, using it as a place to get your personal power back, like, where have I given myself away? Where is my power? Like, it could be a thought pattern that you have, like an old limiting belief or an old way of thinking, an old way of doing things that you've given your power to. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person or a place or an entity. For me, a lot, like in religion, there are so many like bizarre, um, there's so many fear based belief patterns that just keep you locked up. And so, getting my personal power back, like changing those thought patterns and those limiting beliefs, like getting rid of those. And you can do that in the canvas if you're blocked. Again, EFT and painting, it's like the miracle. It's a miracle waiting to happen. So I hope this helps you. And this has been great. Like, this 21-day challenge is coming to an end, and I missed a few days, but I might. I actually am gonna do a different kind of 21-day live or video challenge coming up starting the end of this week. So I hope that you will watch. If you are watching my videos, thank you. I love you. I'm grateful for you. I try to keep them short, but you know, I have a lot to say sometimes. Yeah. All right. Have a great day. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Comment below, send me a message, let me know. I'll answer your questions. I'll help you in any way that I can. All right. See you next time.